table. Energy. Uja. Hassan.
Get it 8.5 begin.
Turn your radio on.
Turn it up.
Turn your radio up. We got the tracks right here that make y'all wanna jump.
Jump.
Make you shake that to my yeah. Smile and wave your hands in the air. Boogie down from the country to the town. We got that brand new sound. It's going down.
Fatuma said them they go, Massa go by here.
Get it 8.5.
Alice throw away your malice. You are for member.
Hot tamales.
Hey, get you fun, get sorry. So my people, I tell you, don't worry.
If you know what I know, you know, I know, you know. Yeah, I know, you know, I know, you know. I said that 88.5. You know, I know, you know, I know, you know. That 88.5. Yeah, I know, you know, I know, you know. That 88.5.
Yeah, babe. 8.3+2. We can double date, that means me plus you. Cause I'm looking for a queen on the KIN King. We got early morning plus on your late night swing. We live on your radio in a big thing. So get that buzz at your jukebox, you know how we does it. 88 dot nickel.
You know what I know, you know, I know, you know. Yeah, I know, you know, I know, you know. You know, I know, you know, I know, you know. Yeah, I know, you know, I know, you know.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy, executive overreach, and open disregard for our constitution, lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Pinsville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Bouaka administration. And that institution is the Mate Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponent, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is straight ahead. And together we will get there. And so, I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country.
me say a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to your program. Talk About It on Kings 88.5. On Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table and for you back in Radio Land the time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comment, your suggestions and recommendations the way forward on how best we can move our country, Mama Liberia. We disagree though, but we find a common ground and forge ahead as a people. Please be my guest. Today is the 29th day of January 2026, and today is Thursday. My name remains constant, Israel. Boy, we are here. Let's take a just of our theme song, come back, of course, as we usually do together, talk about Liberia. Well, thank you so kindly. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me again say a pleasant good morning to the peace-loving and resilient people of our dear country, Mama Liberia, across the 15th sub-political division of the Republic of Liberia. Those of you across Montserrado County, within the 17 electoral district, let me say good morning to you. Our folks across the country following us by way of the radio or the social media. Those of you in the diaspora, we want to say good morning to all of you. And we are very grateful we're very excited, very happy to be here again. To our keke riders, our motorcyclists, our taxi drivers, our bus drivers, all of you wonderful Liberians, let me say good morning. And let me see some of our friends that are in class with us this morning. As usual, as usual. Let me greet you wonderful people. But I can see it's something happening. I come in class. Let me greet you wonderful people this morning. I was on the keke coming. You know, Liberians, we always want to listen, you know, to Kings FM. The guy, you know, usually when I'm on the keke, I can shut my mouth, mind my business, and listen to the people. So he was like playing one of the stations. And then in a sudden, he started blasting at President Boakai. And he said, let me just wait here. Me wait for my King's FM here. Yeah, boss, you can. I remember him. Making plow with the other guy on the keke. So as a Liberians are always glued. Our people have gotten to the place where they can no more allow people to lie to them or play on them. So they always want to follow. They always want to be a part of the program. Joshua M. Swin, welcome. You there in Park Pin Red Light. James Laming, you there in Jemokiam. Bokonjere Sano Kamfe, welcome. Omale Morris, you following. Prior Joshua, you following from District 6, GSA Road. Emmanuel Kwei, you following from Bone County, David Dean Town. Comfort Gadier, you following. Amara Jala Kamara, you following from Brussels, and he will always like to say good morning to the people of Salaye District. Samuel X Band, you in Marshall City. Royal Always Va, you following that in your District 3 area. Pablo Classic, you following from Johnson Day, Lookington Community. Moses Colley, you following from Sierra Leone, Freetown, Sierra Leone. Frederick Okono Defo, you following from Baptist Seminary, Roberts Highway as usual. Ashley Jelle, you following from Greenville, Sino County. Hayton Wulajedo, you following from Greenville, Sino County. Morris Pepsi, you following from Grand Cape Man County, King George to be specific. Wisai Papa Thomas, you following from Plebo, Maryland County. Wisai Papa Thomas. Gwekoli J. Kanaswa, you following from GSA Road, Morovia. Pierre Charlie, you watching from O Road. Jeremiah Kule, you watching from Mississippi Street. Greenfield Sano County. Jeremiah Flomo Tokpa Labla, you following from Soul Clinic Gaza. John Nabor, you following from your upward car with Samuka Town Junction resident. Paul Sharif, you following from Corware. Charles Weir, you following from Jacob Town. Totman Sanwolo, you following from your comfort zone in Dolo Town, Manikibi County. Oscar Zabian, you following from Gompa City, Nimba County. Clady Allison, as usual, you following from. You already marked the deal. Yeah, thank you. It's a happy pre-birthday. God, the best of gifts will come. Yeah, Clady Addison, you in the US. How are you? You're there in the states of Delaware. Elizabeth A. Thomas, you watching from Benson Street. Ophelia Wallow, you watching from West Point. Emmanuel Bro, as usual, you watching from Minneapolis, Minnesota, USA. Sando Kiazulu, you following from your rehab community, Robert Fee Highway. Let me see who said in there. The others we can speak to this morning. Kweka, you following from Kilopo, Kawiaken, River G. Omesili Flomo, you following from GSA Road. Jerome T. Fremont, you following from Lac Grand Bassa County, Lac Hospital. Sebastian George, he changed route now in Nipo Street. You say you following from Nipo Street, Jane. Malu F. Fofana, Ebenawa Malu. Good to have you. You there on 20th Street, Nat Yoma Bele. You following from Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Eugene Jobo, you following from Capital Bypass. Sam Kanga, following from Lower Magibi County, Dolotan. James Doka, you following from Batnersville. Edward Moti, following from where? I don't know, but you are following. And so the rest of the folks, let me say good morning to all of you. Mohamed Masale, J. Henry Na, following from Fender. All of you guys, those of you following us on the YouTube channel, we want to say good morning to every one of you. And it's a very good opportunity. Is Sekou Kamara, you're following from Grand Cape Mount, and we want to say good morning to all of you and welcome. So we're back again to talk about Liberia. To talk about our country. And, we will not fight war, but we will continue to do the right thing. And the right thing is what you keep talking about. The truth hurts you. It can really hurt when you're talking the truth. Some people will accept it, some people will not. But it's good that it's happening the way it's happening. And our people's eyes are open. There is no way to explain lies. It's hard to, to correct lies. When you lie, then you won't come back to correct it. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to correct lies. When you come up, you lied, and you won't come back to correct it. And you want to draw people from here, there, into the lies. And you claiming to say it is correction. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. And our people are actually following. They are following. They are following. And they are on top of their games. The United Party try to do everything they can to lie. No, it's not possible to correct. It's not possible. Now they are shifting blames. When God wants to deal with you, there are ways God will deal with you. In fact, God will allow you to be the one to carry the message, to carry it. That is why you see people like Mo Ali, he turned to information minister, now he won't correct. No coordination, because they lied. So everybody want to come and get clarity. Information ministry want to clarify. Mo Ali want to clarify. The other person want to clarify. They are fighting. The center can no longer hold. They said they are mature political party, mature government. CDC was never mature. They are mature into politics. Mo Ali have turned to information minister. He's not giving Jerry Limerick P at the time to do his job. The Ministry of Information that should be able to come and clarify and get the necessary information. No, all of them are coming up to clarify because they blundered, they lied. I can Mo Ali go to talk show, then he carried data from CDC time. Then he lied to the public, say maybe that a printer. He cut off the 2025. But all of the information he provided were all information of CDC. How they employ people each year that CDC employ people created jobs for Liberians. You see how God can beat people? And the young man will come up and say, I'm a printer. No coordination because they lie too much. So God crapping, flocking, carrying and say, yeah, get CDC paper, give it to Julius, give it to him. Instead of you talking about job creation, when you talk over, you was not telling the public that I brought CDC own statistics. That CDC created jobs for Liberians. From the time George Weah came to power, he created jobs opportunity. Nobody carried it. It was not a sedition that carried it to the studio. It was Mo Ali. It was a Unity Party person. What was beating them so much that they were confused? All of them want to get clarity. All of them want to clear the air. No, we got the data and ledgers and the other group will come up. They are fighting among themselves. The center can no longer hold. Liberians' eyes have opened. So you can't fool them. You can't play on them. Now they're fighting among themselves. Now they say they're looking for who carried it, who took portions of the president's speech and put it on the social media. You see, what God is doing to the Unity Party people is to show to them that you can't fight God in any way. If anything will change, the people themselves will talk about it. The people are seeing the difference that when George Weah was there, what was happening, and now that George Baka is there, what is happening to them? People coming and claiming people land. Come and say they own this place. After people invested. Look, let me tell you, people are frustrated in this country under Joe Baka. The frustration is too much. The frustration is too much. And you are seeing it day by day. The military have gone say they want their place. Whether they play for them, whether I didn't get the whole area, people are frustrated day by day. If Unity Party was doing their best, you will see the reality. You will see the reality. Somebody hate you, so they go through somebody to go after you. That's what they're doing in the government. That's what they're doing. Because they hate you, you know, they so much hate you, so they want to get rid of you. They go through somebody and to get to you because you are maybe occupying a land that they believe for them, and that's the best way to get to you. And the frustration is all around the place. Look at all those lots of people in the 72nd area there that got their stores, their businesses, that their families are depending on them to go to school, to send them to school, to feed the family, to take care of family matters. They are frustrated. They are worried. Where will they go? Even if they left government property and they were in their own space, government said that they get a land. They are frustrated. And then you come and tell the ordinary people that we created job. We created job. We were able to create job. And your very own people are telling you how. If you create a job, what am I not employed? If you create a job, what are the Unity Party person? Why am I not employed? Why am I not working? Because you've been sacking all the CDC people. You've been going from one ministry, one corporation, one agency, and you are sacking all the seditions because they are critical, because they have a side, because they got affiliation with a party. So you go after them. So we should be having surplus of jobs. Because you are creating jobs by sacking seditions. You are creating jobs by going after people who are critical. You go to studio, then you carry CDC record. You see what God is doing to them? You listen to Besolo Yanti when she spoke to the United Nations. Who was sitting behind her? Who was sitting behind Besolo Yanti? And Louis Brown. The Mohi. When Besolo spoke, you saw what she said. You saw her saying anything different, anything like what Louis Brown said. No, they're careful. They know what happening to them. So they blunder everywhere. They want to correct their mistakes. They blunder here in Liberia with the sonar. They want to correct mistakes. There is no way they can correct it. The water, it has wasted already. It's late. So those of them in the Unity Party that will continue to tell you seditions and tell other people that no matter what happens, we will not come back. We will not come back to this country. You will not come back to the presidency. That fear. That fear. That fear got these Unity Party folks telling you that thing. Fear. Because they blunder already. That fear. Nothing made them talking that thing say, we will not come back. That in our grave, we will come back. That in our grave, we will come back. But you should be surprised. They have to say it to you. They have to say it. Because the things that is happening around them, they can still believe it. What is happening? What has gotten over us? How can Mo Ali go to studio, Mo Ali carry CDC record? How? A lame man like Mo Ali, how can he go to school at a studio and he carry CDC record? How? How can that be? How is that possible? I want to carry information, something that has been said, and we want to prove it. People are saying no. And how what we do? And how you do? And how you do? And how that bring the evidence. Then I go to the court and I'm carrying evidence in support of the other side. So it's no mistake that God is not beating these people. No. That's why you see Joseph Baga with the president, he's standing behind the podium, he blundered. He made too many mistakes because things he was saying were not truth. So he was making mistakes, he was blundering, he was saying things that were as if to say something happened to the old man. He was saying things off the record. 35 flour from 35 to 35, flour from 34 to 34, flour from 15 to 15. He was saying things off the record. Listen, nobody is going to fight war in this country. Nobody is going to fight war in this country. The war that we will fight and we are fighting is an intellectual war. God will continue to beat the United Party folks for lying to the Liberian people, for deceiving the Liberian people, for misleading the Liberian people. God will put in their mess. You see the noise among them. You know they're making plan. Why would Mo Ali go say different thing? Jeremy Pia go say different thing. Mo Ali go prevent different people. The people he carry, that CDC record he carry, he forget about United Party. They are complaining among themselves. They're forcing among themselves. Why are they making plan? They don't trust each other. Jeremy Pia arguing. Why Mo Ali gotta go? Why Mo Ali can't wait? Then they address the issue. Mo Ali go. Mo Ali say relax. They didn't need clarity. Everybody can clarify. We got to provide information. They are fighting among themselves because they lied. Look, all that which Joseph Baga said on the Sona Liberians, nobody should think we want to politicize it. The fact of the matter here is those guys lied to the president, and the president took him and lied to the Liberian people. 365 days. Are you telling me that these guys were not able to galvanize all of their data, all of their information? What was needed to get to the president to release to the Liberian people in 365 days? Are you telling me they were unable to put together the facts? The record that Mo Ali was running around to prove, and he carried CDC record in 365 days. If they have created 70,000 jobs, why they were unable to create the data in that period of time? They have more time. 365 days. So you want to tell me if there were data to collect from the ministry, from the agency, from each year, you think they were because they wanted to lie. There was no data. That is why God told Mo Ali carry CDC record. Say you get record, carry it. God blind his eyes. Mo Ali, that Jato, who can see that, then you go there, he carry CDC record and say, look at it. Only to go see and they asking you telling the world say that my printer gave problem. Shamelessly. And you see what is happening to them? They everywhere lying. They cancel the lie. They go so the lie. They cancel the lie. It is the lies that they used to come to power. The lies they used against George, we had the CDC. The lies they thought that they were, when they come to power, they would use that lie. It's not working anymore. It's not working anymore. Everybody know that United Party lied their way to power, and they want to lie in governance. So it's not working. It's not business as they think it would be. It's not business. There is nowhere in this country or outside Liberia you go and people will not tell you how difficult is the country. The country is tough. Everything is hard. Then you get one final minister cursing everybody. You get one final minister giving Liberian cheek. We'll create one bread and butter ministry. A respectful man like you, Kafua, an educated man like you will stay and insult people and insult the Liberian people. When you guys were the same group of people that sat down outside this country, you're supported bad things in the country, Kafua. You were also able to lie to Liberians and let it like to the Liberian people that you can't see anybody doing push on the road. Everything sees life is okay. You that people respect, you insulting everybody that and you want to create bread and butter. We create bread and butter ministry so you can know that we're doing well. When you're doing well, you think the people will not see it, Gafwan. When you're doing well in the country, you think the Liberian people will not see for themselves. Your very United Party people will see it, they will talk about it, and you wake up, you cursing everybody. Once they tell you the truth, you start insulting. Once they tell you, you will curse people. You don't like the truth. You don't like nobody to tell you the truth. When people tell you the truth, you got a problem with them. You want people that will lie with you, people go with you. No, it's not possible. Then you wake up, you say, and we will create one ministry to limit bread and butter. Who cares? That's your business. As far as the Liberian people are concerned, you should stop lying that all of you lie to Joseph Baka, Gafao, all of you that you fool the president. You fool the man. You're allow that old man to go stand over there and lie the way he lied. You fool the old man. You made people were discouraged, disappointed in you. That's such a sooner that they expect to hear nothing but the truth, only lies. And you make the president, you can't tell people you create that they think giving your heart and all over the place. Everybody asking, where is the job? Where the job you created? More you go to CDC record. You see how God can flood these people? You see what God is doing to them? God is confusing them. You see what God is doing to them? You think these guys truly love the Liberian people? Why they can't open their mouth? Yeah, the vice president buy vehicles, so the brand new vehicle, $40,000 each ball. You go up to $250,000 for a people in your office. You think these guys are really cared about you people? No, but God is allowing these things to happen so that you will know. Some of the punishment that you're going through, you need to go through it. Then you will know that when you get something, you're supposed to hold it tight. You're supposed to hold it tight. And someone can open their mouth. Why Joe we can go on so now? Anytime they invite him, he can go. Why Joe we should go do that? Why George we should go do to the sauna? You see, something sometimes wrong with your mind. You ask yourself, when George we was president, when last Joseph Baka went to the sauna? When George Weah was president, all through his time of governance, when last Joseph Baka went to the sauna? And you can tell George Weah why they gave invitation, he can't let to go there. George Weah is not forced to go there. George Weah cannot go in the midst of enemies, in the midst of people who want to voodoo-rize the chair, who want to press in food, who want to press in drinks, who want to put medicine on their hand to shake his hand. George Weah don't want to go there. George Weah can go in the midst of those ungrateful people. No. Show me when Joseph Baka went to George Weah sauna. When? And you sit down there, you talk nonsense and you're free with stupid people. No. Oh, you want question George Weah absent from all the saunas? Why did you not ask yourself why Joseph Baka was absent from all the saunas? George Weah will not go in your midst. You know why? Because you don't carry the sin spirit. Many of you there, you carry evil spirits. George Weah might go there so you can press in the chair, so you can do wicked thing there, so you can go after him. No, you will not go there. Do your due, govern. That George Weah said Joseph Baka might take hard for the security man. And that George Weah said Joseph Baka might say from 35 to 35. And that George Weah said Joseph Baka might consult the chief of protocol and tell the report to sit down. It's not George Weah. George Weah should not be the focus of this argument. The argument should be why United Party people let lying. Why most of you let lying? And you want to tie George Weah, you want to tie CDC around your lies? No, it will not be. Liberia already observe your whole. They know your ramp. They know your ramp. They're just monitoring you and only timing it. But there is nothing you will do in this country that will change the paradigm. No. George Weah was here. They tell you when George Weah in power 6 years, the 72nd barrel was not there. When George Weah was in power, the 72nd barrel it was not there. It was there. The 6 years that George Weah was here, the 72nd barrel it was there. When Madam Sally was in power, the 72nd barrel it was there. When Madam Sally was there, the 72nd barrel was there. The military had the opportunity. Why they go clean property? George Weah was in power, the military barrel was there. People were there living there. Families were living there. Who they were paying the money to? Who were eating the money? And people, when they invested, they paid their stores. They had stores. They had businesses there. They were there. George Weah was there. George Weah didn't ask the military to go mooning. You know the level of frustration you have caused these people, Liberians. You think what you're doing to your own people, you think they are not keeping it in their heart? Do you know how many family heads will be homeless? Or in the name that you want to claim property? When you check it deep, you go deep down into that thing. Somebody want to go after some group of people in that 72nd barrier area. So they want to use the military to be able to push their way through. That's the whole thing. It's not about they barrel for the army. You can't divorce it. They barrel for the army. The army has limitation over there. Other people got land adjacent the barrel. So you can't rule out the things that they play that for the army. That the army barrel. You think the army need to barricade the place? No, because there were sinister motives. Somebody want to go after somebody there. Then the best way to do, use the military. Let the military carry a new strategy and we can deal with the people. You think it's just because of barrier? No. If Joseph Baka truly got hard for his people, Joseph Baka heard the story. You think Baka can tell the army, say, stop that thing. Stop that thing. These people are Liberians. You can't ask them to leave. You give them 2 weeks. 2 weeks is not enough. As a matter of fact, you got stores. And these people are paying renters. Who are they paying the money to? Can we look at the place where our land started, where it ended? Let's know. Joseph Baka got the authority to call the chief of staff, to call the defense minister, and tell him, slow down. The Liberians over there. Well, Baka don't care. Baka always prepared to make people homeless. Baka always prepared to frustrate people. Baka always prepared to see Liberians crying. He want to see Liberians on the street. He want to see Liberians going mad. That's the kind of president he is. And then you want the Liberian people to believe what you are saying when they cannot see the reality. If the Liberian people got the hard job, you think they will be all on the streets? You think the young guys will be on Front Street? You think these boys will be on Randall Street selling gym tractor? All of them want to sell the same goods? No. You think more Ali brave to can say the keke ladders, that job creation, the motorcyclists, the very go around, that job creation. Are you killing me? How can Mo Ali shamelessly come to the public space and lie? The keke ladder you see over there, that job creation, they way they riding the bike and they're making money, that job. The motorcycle you see, that job. And you want the ordinary people to believe you? No, they were wrong with the thing. That's why the United Party can say, you lead Jowia. That Jowia in power. That your report there. So let's talk about you. The thing you say is not proofing. I'm a United Party president. If this information were true, what am I not impacted? What am I not benefiting? Because I was around this. I was around this party for all these years. And you want the Liberian people to talk here? That the discussion all across the city, you can lie. And I got to look at and say, why you will look at the president and tell the president, say, the president lie? That insult. What you call insult? What you call insult? See the reality of life. Everybody that living one good life. All the people you see running around Broad Street in the day selling that money they're looking for. They're looking for money. They want to get money to send their children to school. First semester will soon close. As we speak, schools are rating their tests now. Where these young guys and young boys getting money from? If indeed 70,000 jobs were created, you will not see the young girls on the street. You will not see the young boys on the streets. You won't see them. You won't see people running, talking to us, to talk to people, to help them. You will not see it. It will happen, but it will not be in that higher number. No, it will not be. If jobs were created by Joseph Baka, you think that the pleasure of the young boys going to be right can get through all motorbike? They want jobs, but where are the jobs? Where are the jobs? And Mo Ali told Liberians that they didn't create any jobs, even 700,000. The job that were created, a CDC job they created all during that time. How? He carried the data and gave it to Julius and gave it in studio and come and tell the people, say, oh, that my photocopy machine made mistake. A big rusty man like you will go to studio and you're not able to look at your document because you see, there is no way to prop the lies. There is no way to fix the lies. There is no way. And you come and say, Jowia will not come back. Jowia can never come back. It's all because of fear. Because you know the Liberian people are resolved. The Liberian people mind are made up. And no matter what you do, whether Joe Baka can go bring yellow machine, the people have seen yellow machine. Joe Baka go bring truck, the people have seen truck. The people are tired. No amount of lies you will create with food. The people know your line, so they already know your host level. They understand your palam. They know how the Unity Party folks operate, especially you're the big guys. If you're responsible government, why Mo Ali won't be Minister of Information? Why Jerry Lime Pia can speak? He won't speak for Jerry Lime Pia, and they are making confusion. He came out to clarify that you're wrong because he feels big guy in the Unity Party folks in the government. So he comes out and says, I will make clarity. The people will get job and they are suffering the way they're suffering. And you are adding to the people suffering. Look at the Sona. Look at the Sona. How many United Party people you saw there? How many Liberians you saw there? Oman and Lapa. When Tubman then were delivering the State of the Nation address, and they said, President Tubman, people will come from Maryland. People will come from Plebo. People will come from Sorokan District. People will come from the entire Maryland because the man here from Maryland. And so when President Tubman was delivering the State of the Nation address, you will see the war dance. You will see people from Maryland. They will smoke the grounds of the executive marshal. You will know. You will see the other group with banner, Friends of Tubman. Girls to support Tubman. Baby man to support Tubman. You will see all kinds of inscriptions on their placards, on their paraphernalia. You will see it. Everybody dancing, people beating the war drum. Joseph Baka go get a tear Sona. Look at how that place was looking. Look how the place was looking. United Party folks can be hungry and they go celebrate you, Joe. Liberians can be hungry and they will go celebrate you. People don't want to sit by the radio because people had a preconceived mind already. Nothing Joseph Baka going to say what they just going to lie again. The entire city was quiet. People were looking for their daily bread. Partisans of the United Party said, let's sit down. What we going to do over there? What we get from there? Nobody was celebrating Joe Baka. Nobody was excited about him. Nobody was happy. Only the group of crooks were happy. Joe Baka was there. Nobody was excited. Look, when you know that the Sona is good, when people are doing their best, you will know. John Riaden was bearing robes around here. John Riaden was bearing pack. You, the United Party folks, you said a lie. But the packs are visible now. You're using those packs. And you are going there carrying your family members when they come from the diaspora. And when John Weah was giving a Sona, you will see seditions. You will see Liberians. They will gather themselves. They wear their t-shirts and go there to celebrate. Why? Because they were feeling the impact. The reason why United Party people didn't go, they are feeling no impact of the government. That is why they didn't turn up. That is why they didn't go there to cheer Joe Baka. Because they themselves are going through it. It's tough. It's tough. I'm gonna go dance for Joseph Baka. Most of the United Party people, people who just bought party headquarters. So you want to tell me there is no United Party people in the country? No United Party in? Where are those people that September 17, they were all in the poo-poo water? Where are they? And Joseph Baka gave in the Sona, and you can see those very people around. You should be asking yourself the questions. If the United Party folks were happy, why they didn't go for the Sona to cheer Joe Baka? Why they didn't go there? Because they were not happy. They were not satisfied. They were not happy with the governance. So they didn't go. But John Riaden, you saw the people going. You saw it. If United Party was doing well, why are they not going to sample the views of the people? Clarence Jackson took up his time and went there and went out there. You saw the response of the Liberian people. Even before the Sona, he went there thinking that he would build up the momentum. He will create that atmosphere for people to listen to the president. And he went there, he felt bad. He felt very frustrated, very disappointed that Liberians, especially the Yana boys and Yana girls, was expressing their dissatisfaction about how Joe Baka is governing the country before the Sona. Then right after the Sona, it got worse. Liberians in the diaspora everywhere, including foreigners, aliens, everybody was saying, no, the president lied. If the president, if that thing was true, 70,000, you will feel the impact. You will feel, look, let me tell you, if you are a leader, it is the people that will talk for you. It is the people, it's based on the impact you make on their life. They will carry the message. They will carry the message. They will tell you that our poor doing well. You can see it. But why people are not, they are not brave enough to talk about Joseph Barker doing well. No. And that is why you see God is beating them like that. Mo Ali unfaithful, you fighting Martin Colley. Martin Colley wrestle, you wrestle. They got so confused. He's so ashamed. You know what? You know how Mo doing it? Because the guys are blasting at him. Why you rush to go kill Clarity? Then he carry CDC record. So you see, George Weah created hundreds of thousands of jobs for Liberians in 6 years. George Weah created opportunities for young people. When George Weah was there, opportunities were there for young people. How? The records is there. The records were carried in studio by Mo Ali. The numbers of jobs created by George Weah each year of the 6 years, the records are there. It was verified. It was endorsed by Unity Party. George Weah didn't carry that into studio. Chelsea they didn't carry it there to show it. Two of them they didn't talk about it. It is a Unity Party folks that carry the records, the data, the statistics of George Weah's government efforts in creating jobs for Liberians all through his 6 years. If you ask me how about we are here, go ask Mo Ali. He has the record. He handed over to Julia. The records are there. It's all on the Facebook. You will see it. And Mo Ali deleted. He cut United Party over 2020. He cut it off. He said, "Again, it's shameful. It's disgraceful. there is no reflections of 70,000 jobs then created. Why am I including it? Let me call it from there. CDC. Mo Ali who learn that educated man, that Jato that can see here now. Mo Ali said in his office, nobody tell him to print it. He himself, he went for the records. He tapped it. He printed it. He got it. He carried it to the studio. Nobody tell Mo Ali. Mo Ali carry it. You see how God can bring people to the public. So you see, George Weah has done remarkable well as compared to Joe Barker. The records are there. Each year, George Weah created jobs. George Weah created jobs. How? See how? Go and ask Mo Ali the record with him. George Weah didn't get Mo Ali the record. Mo Ali did his own research. He dig deeper. He got a record of CDC creating jobs. Mo Ali has a record. He has it. Anybody in need of CDC record creating job in 6 years, go to Mo Ali. Mo Ali has the copy. And he was the only man in the Unity Party government that was brave enough to have said that, look, we get the records. We get the records. We get the records that CDC created jobs. We got the record. We can show it to you that George Weah government created jobs in 6 years for the Liberian people as compared to us. How can Mo Ali tell us that the printer had mistake? You going to defend your party. You going to defend your president. You say the printer called your own up. Yeah, Jay. Mo Ali has a record. Liberians, all the thing you're talking about, see this, you saw George Weah then coming to tell us, say, we created 113,000 jobs, and no. Today, Mo Ali is able to substantiate the argument. He's able to balance it that George Weah then created job. How? Mo Ali got a record. Anybody in need of the copy? Do you need a copy of what CDC have done in 6 years by creating jobs? Do you need a copy? Mo Ali has the copy. Go there. He got dossiers. He got anecdotes of evidences to prove that George Weah CDC created jobs for Liberians in 6 years. What? I carry record. My abo sharp le granku pamboto. Then you are telling the post say the printer made mistake. Then the records I carry that the record for my opponent. Are you killing me? Then I go to studio there and I telling the man, here the record here. Here the record. Look at it. 2021. Look at the record. We created job. No, Liberians, let me tell you, George Weah will not break up our issues. Those who fight you are the one that will come to, they are the one who will prove to the world that you have done well. George Weah have done remarkably well for Liberians. George Weah will not sacking people. You know why Mo Ali carried that paper? Mo Ali wanted to tell Joe Baka that, Papa, you left me out there here. You went to the other men in Gafuan there. You went to Luther Tape there, Amos there. You connected in Kabakoli. You're there, your own thing, Kula for Fana. And you left me up. And then I hear about 70,000. Who told you more? They didn't see your president's speech. He saw the speech before he was delivered. Mo Ali said, we'll prove something. We will show the world that George, let me tell you, George Weah came to power. He did. He touched no United Party folks. He left them there. You know why? Because he was outing to create jobs. George Weah created jobs. That is why he left the United Party folks on the job. He had the possibilities to create jobs. So there was no need to go after United Party folks. He left them in power. Some of them were serving in ministerial positions. Some of them were serving in ambassadorial offices. George Weah left them there because he came with a mindset to create jobs. How? You might ask me, boss, here, how? Mo Ali has a record. How? Mo Ali get a record. How George Weah create job? How? You don't know? You don't know? The job that George Weah created, it is waiting. I'm not sending you to any CDC person to collect the record. No, the record is not in the hands of a sedition, and that is why you see. I want you to understand the record that George Weah create jobs, hundreds of thousands of jobs in 6 years. The record is not a sedition though. No, that record is with a Unity Party strong man of the Unity Party, Mo Ali. You go to him now, he will give you copy of the CDC record. You see how God can beat people? If George Weah was not creating job, why Mo Ali kept the record? Why Mo will keep the record? You think Mo stupid? A man calling the coin said, my man, you can ask, are you carrying CDC record in the studio? Oh, my man, you my printer. So the man said, what you mean your printer, Mo? Being right man like you in your oven and say your printer. No, it's not printer. More intentionally do it. It was done. It was intentional. More Ali meant to do it because Joseph Baka then left him out of the picture. He wanted to prove something to everybody. Say, yes, CDC. Look at it. You see, George Weah create jobs. George Weah town now here we say, oh, they're running after United Party poll. They're sacking them. Oh, no. That is why most of the United Party folks, they can recognize George Weah. They know George Weah effort. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean to say you create 700,000 jobs? When United Party, if I borrow a job back on my son, I will either go to jail. United Party, you telling me, my son, if I borrow a job back, I will go to jail. I say, how? He said, why would you do to here? Why you will know I will go to jail? I say, Papa, you tell Joseph Baka you go to jail. He said, if I borrow a Joseph Baka, the thing I will do to here, my son, I think in my old age, I will go to lab imprisonment. You know the vestation of the people? You know the vestation of the people who's buying there? You know the vestation when you're going, don't be spying, do, my man. Play tactical now. You know, in America now, yeah, fire. You know the vestation of the people? Eh? Just take care of all the money, all I got making plan. I can't pay, you can't lie, I can't say, I just, everybody there, keke right off there, passenger off there. Oh, you know, I decided to the few, maybe next week, I just take my picking so I can just get on the bus. I just want to get on bus from Douala to Central Memorial. Then I will get on bus from Central Memorial to Oro. Then I will take bus from Oro to Rayleigh. Then I will take bus from Rayleigh to Douala. I just want to get in the bus and listen. Look, when you get on the take bus, when you on the bus, you will hear plenty solo. You will hear Babati on bus. Marcos, I am the that small plan the can be on the bus. They sometimes they can't tolerate too much preaching on the bus. When you see pastor on the bus, praise the Lord, hallelujah. Both of the people say, no, praise the Lord. Yeah. We go hustle, we're nothing hard. People refusing the word of God, even on buses. is to show you the level. Then you might they think what Joseph Baka say, go on the bus, go here for making plow. The old money. Joseph Baka can lie. Joseph Baka can lie. Everybody's talking. You see how God can do things? I really want to thank Mo Ali that people are able to testify that indeed George Weah was able to do a lot of things for Liberians. Not just beside paying parks and recreation centers and housing units. George Weah created opportunities. George Weah gave jobs to people. He created jobs and people were working, and that is why many of them still recognize the efforts of George Weah. George Weah Town, United Party folks are not complaining because they were working in George Weah government. Many of them. Today they have been pensioned. Today they have been downsized. Today they have been ransized. But George Weah Town, they were in power. They were working to lucrative offices. They were in lucrative positions. The records are there. If you ask me where is the record, I tell you to Mo Ali. Mo Ali has a record. Who has a record to George Weah efforts in creating jobs? Mo Ali. Mo Ali is not a citizen. Mo Ali is a United Party man. Mo Ali is a strong man of the United Party. How can you go to studio and you carry records of the other party and you refuse? Because they lied. That is why he caught that he caught their own record up. He caught the record up. So we create any job. What we coming loud to the people for? What do we create? All the wedding I ran so Jowia where you get the pool. That Jowia didn't create a job for the people in the 6 years. For all nothing. So they call it up. They call everything up. Oh, but the truth I'm telling you. Rabba, that the truth I'm telling you. When you asking for records, CDC record clear, and now nobody will want you. Anyway, you want copy your can, you more Ali offer you ready. When more Ali pull out a generator on, just say LEC pull there on the whole place can be nothing. When Kings have you must see competition in generator, more Ali pull a generator on, pull out one. You must see sign again. The main sign can pop our sign. Yeah, they say the whole barrier can be asking who machine on. More Ali machine get different. I know that it can be changing gear. The main machine, the generator more Ali using. When you put a generator, you can pop our own sound. Anyone want a document? Anyone want records? Anybody that want a report of who created jobs in their 6 years, not in 6 years, less than 6 years. Job, we have on a record with Mo Ali. Nobody get it. Look, let me tell you, the Liberian people will not fight anybody. They will not go on the street to be jumping, beating people. No. God himself will fight the Liberian people battle. God himself will fight the Liberian people battle. God himself. So Joseph Baka, just imagine, Joseph Baka could not pay homage to former Senator Johnson. Joseph Baka, he couldn't pay homage to the late senator, the man. Look, a good president will come with such an idea to say, for a movement of silence, let's remember the foreign leaders of our nation, especially Senator Prince Johnson. And then people say, yeah, they may really, nowhere, Joe Baka even say, let's remember any day about it. Nothing. The fair play he jumped, we will measure the capital building, whoever guilty, you see, he jumped straight over there. Want to prove to the point you respect the rule of law. No respect, you don't respect rule of law. Make our people to think, the Liberian people are smart, lady. The Liberian people are smart. You can hear about passenger 67. The news will have to test a passenger, right? You can hear it too much. They even get passenger 67. You know what the women can do this now? Anytime you get up in the car, you say, no, I get in that info. You go, I will say now. Most of the women, they don't allow men to cover them up. It's to show you how smart the women are, the Liberians. You tell a girl, you tell a boy, say we're going Oro, but you won't get on. And but they will tell you, say, no, sit down, I will soon get on. Because they're smart. They're not terrorist management. They're gonna be like anybody to capture them. That is why you don't play on the ordinary people. You don't just lie to them. And the Liberian people are a funny group of people. When they tire with you, they tire with you. When they finish with you, they finish with you. I don't care you go up, you can now. They finish with you. You can talk anything, they care again. That's how they're doing Joe Baka. That's how they're doing Joseph Baka. You think that's small noise among the people a few days on the speech? You think that's small flower? Then they say they want to investigate. So they asking, where we investigate now? Then Jerry Limepia say they got enemies within the government that undermining the government. Oh, that today you know about enemy in the government, undermining the government. When you're plenty see, it's not everybody in the United Party are happy with Joe Baka. There are people in the United Party that don't like Joseph Baka's style of governance, and they don't like the way Baka is running the country, so they are not happy. That is why they can leak information out to the opposition. It's not that they are not United Party people, but they're not happy the way Baka governing the country. That is why you see they went in the middle of the night and paid due to CDC. So we help you with pay your party headquarters. They are United Party folks. But most of them don't like it. Do you know how many United Party friends that I know in Lokintan didn't even get job? Eh? The other one saw me one time. I said, you talking here? Your Nina even among 70,000? You arguing with me? Your friend making plan for their 70,000 job. You here talking to me? Eh? You not even working. Yeah, Gotham is the best. I said Allah, Gotham have always been the best. You not working. You better go argue for your own work in the 40,000, 70,000. Many of the children in the community, United Party children, they playing Lulu, they playing Check-up. Most of them playing Nafo. Most of them playing Oscar. They riding Sour Tessie. They playing Mawo. A share, nothing there. Nothing. All man in their old age, you go tell them they about back at the face. All man in their 80 years, 90 years, they still feel the pinch of Joe Baka governance. All of you that want record on CDC progress, go to Mo Ali of a rare. If you live in wherever you hear in the sound, you honor the sound of my voice, you want the record of CDC, creating job in job, we are done. Just come rare. What I say, well, rare, just go there after the MD say we can't see Mo Ali, we can't collect copy of the CDC record. The man has, the man printer printed dossiers of it. The man printer, it printed in Mo Ali offer, you go there, he giving you a free of charge. He giving it all free. You think Joe Wiatan the military? Why Joe Wiatan the army? Well, yeah, then go clean property, to go make people homeless. Why you think they go there to go make people homeless? No, Joe Wiatan, yeah. The 77 barrel were there. People were living there. People got their stores, their offices, everything they renting. They paying money. Why Joe Wiatan the army not go clean barrel? Because somebody won't go after somebody. You go and make all these people homeless. You think they will be happy with you? If you go, United Party poll, the partisans suffer for you, they voted for you, then you won't make them homeless. You think they will be happy? You think why most of the United Party poll are not happy with Joseph Baka? Because they expect that when people go to invade them, Joseph Baka will come with statements and say, no. Hold it. There are my people there. That's what George Weah was doing for his people. Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy. Let's take it little by little. It's necessary, but let's not do it horrid, in that manner. No, let's not do it that way. Joe Weah knew that the people, there was a need to build roads, but you were not telling the minute, break it. He was taking his time. Those United Party folks that live in the 72nd area, the 72nd Barry, those United Party people that got their stores, that got their businesses, their Lapa Bido, where they will sell their sausage, the ribs, their meat, those people are depending on Joseph Baka to protect them. Baka have left them in the cold. Many United Party people live in 72nd, around the Barry area there. Most of the United Party people, they are frustrated. Where are they going now? Where are they going? And the army gave them 2 weeks. The Smith family said they get portion of the land. The Barry land in the land. They come in. Friday, the Smith family should be coming from the US to come to sue and say the army is encroaching on their land. But what happened to thousands of Liberians that live in that area, in the vicinity of the 72nd Barry? What happened to them? Joseph Baka abandoned the people. He didn't care about them. Those United Party people voted for Baka. Madam Salif was here. The Barry was there. Madam Salif didn't allow the military to go there and invade the people and claim their property and make the people homeless. George Weah came to power. No. George Weah didn't allow the military. He is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Why Joe Baka as a commander-in-chief will sit down there and the people are made homeless? Joseph Baka don't care. You can't rule it out. The barrier is for the army. They barrel it for the army. You can't rule it out. They barrel it for the army. 72nd barrel for the army. That barrel was there, sent daughter up to the other time, it was there. Did Madame Salif send the military to claim the property and stretch their barbed wire as far as to other people's land? No. Madame Salif, who was a United Party woman? Joseph Baka. You were there for 12 years as vice president. You saw Madame Salif sending the military to go claim the place and move everybody from there and make people homeless and break down people's homes, businesses. You saw it. George Weah came to power. George Weah was in the know. The army knew that the 72nd barracks for the military. People were living there. You know how many thousands of Liberians that live around there? Joseph Baka making these people to be homeless. Then you want people to come and celebrate a Sona that is filled with lies. You create jobs, and today you inventing people. Look at the children's school they built over there. They said they will break it down. Thousands of dollars been invested. The Smith families leaving the US to come and say by Friday they will be in Liberia. They are going to sue because the military is increasing on their land. Joseph Baka can't open your mouth. You, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Liberia, your United Party people have been made homeless. Your citizens, look at the sorry. Go some of the second. Go see people crying. Go see people that all the years they've been selling over there. They don't know how they will start. Their stores are choked with goods. They don't know where they will carry that goods. The military bar wire the players had to say America going to Iran. They put men then on guard. Joseph Baka had the authority to call the chief of staff, to call the defense ministers. No, slow down. Remove the bar wire. Let's engage with the people. We need these people. These are the people that voted for us. Their barrel were not empty, that people were living in their houses. If people were not here, those boys are going to take out all the roof. Those boys are going to take out all the window bars. There were going to be no 72nd barrack. You're going to talk to them, Mr. President. If nobody was living in that barrack, people will be there. If nobody was in those houses, you're going to see zinc over those houses. No window bar going to be there. They're going to loot everything. They're going to put all in the building and make it out of dump site and dump dead there. But it took people to live in those buildings and maintain those buildings. That today you are coming out to clean the building and you are telling the people, get us out, go. You're not Liberian, go. You're not supposed to be here. We treat you like dogs. We treat you like cats. Joseph Baka gave instruction. And Joseph Baka said there as a commander-in-chief, he don't care about the ordinary people. And our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, our children have been made homeless. All in the name of the military want to. What the military want to do are they? They come and set on a launching point. They come and support Donald Trump in the operation in Iran or where? Where they come and do that? Venezuela troop coming over there? Where you want to do over there so much? That you're making a thing. Go be there. Then you want people to go celebrate sooner. When people are about to be made homeless, go to the barrack. Go see people talking. Go see people frustrated. People talking about themselves. Some people stay long in that community for more than 25, 30 years. It is the government property, granted. But why now? President Baka, why now? There are too many responsibilities for the army that you can cater to. Why now? So don't put our money in that barrel while they live in the houses. No appreciation for them, Joe. So they get in the houses, they put Google roof, they face the window, they face the doors. Everything was okay. That today they become enemy of the state. Look, like, let me tell you. Look, the ordinary people, when they are not happy, it is not well with you. Joseph Baka failed to realize that this thing about the presidency is not his making. It is the making of the Liberian people. And Joe Baka have dashed the hope of the ordinary people in the dungeon. He doesn't care. He don't care about it. He doesn't care about them. He doesn't care about the people. And somebody expect the United Party people to be happy. You expect them to be dancing for Joseph Baka? That why they leave their comfort zone and go sit down to Capitol Building to go dance for somebody who making them homeless, somebody who broke down their shops, somebody who damaged their houses, who damaged their businesses. You tell you the United Party people not get sense? They got sense. That why many of them boycotted the Sona. They didn't go there to come be singing a song for Joseph Baka. When they know the man made them homeless, the man broke their stores down. He broke their houses down. That place supposed to be back. United Party supposed to go west over there. You must see Green Lapa again. You must see Joseph Baga. You must see Green Lapa wears a green shoes. People wear a green boxer, everything green. Green shades, green hair. People go to West over there, you see United Party women there. But that day, how many United Party women you saw over there? How many of them? You saw Jeremy Pia family there. You saw Mo Ali family there. You saw Emma Tuekere family to West United Party teacher and be dancing. You saw Mamaka Benedict family there to dance. You saw Luther Tape family there to dance. No, they were depending on the ordinary United Party people to go there. But are you serious, Joe Baka? You don't know a hungry man is an angry man, and an angry man is a desperate man. You want the people to go celebrate you when you dash their hope, you destroy their homes, you destroy their businesses, you evicting them out of their from their property illegally, and you are claiming the issue of rule of law. Then you want them to go celebrate you to do what there? Celebrate you for what? You think the United Party people not get sense? Why more Ali not carry a family? Why you carry a daughter? Why am I not carry a family that will go wear t-shirt, they celebrating and dancing? Because the people are not happy with you. The people are not happy with you. The way you're treating them. You get a whole 70,000 job, then a United Party woman are with you, or otherwise, she even get sweeping job. What a shame. I dare you to tell me, bossy, Jawia get job. I will tell you the records are with Mo Ali. If any of them tell you, show me the job that Jawia created, tell them say the records are with Mo Ali. The records are with Mo, the records are there. Go to Mo Ali, he has the record. He has a copy. If any of them look at you say, well, we're going to judge Jawia created, tell them say, George Weah created thousands of jobs in his 6 years. They say, show me the record. Say, go to Mo Ali. The thing now with CDC people, the record with y'all. Mo Ali took the record. I know he stole the record from beyond Samuel Tuer and carry it. He has the record. They tell you God can sleep. God knows the way to beat people who can lie. God knows how to deal with people who can transcend, who can lie. He knows how to deal with that. You come and tell me, say, Mo Ali can see Jato. Don't make me stumble. What make Mo Ali Jato? Mo Ali that Jato? Mo Ali can read. That is Jato don't want to get anything they can look at it. Now Mo Ali, he can read. That big man that he can read. So you can see CDC are beating you all over. Citizens can they can knock their chest and say, John Weah employed thousands of people in the 6 years of his regime. They can knock their chest. John Weah employed people. Then Joseph Baka will not employ zero. When you want to argue, Citizen will tell you, say, the records are with Mo Ali. The records are with Mo Ali. Mo Ali has the record. Mo Ali has the record. God will never sleep. God will never sleep, oh. God will not sleep, oh. God will fight for you, Liberians. You United Party people, God will fight for you. That is why God allowed Mo Ali to disgrace himself. That boy disgrace himself. More and more. More and more. More and more. You see what God can do? Then you have 2 you see, Simon Tuer, you need to Togo. Jangako, where Isako Pia Bax. I mean, we say you don't talk. Why are you making noise around here for? The men get your record. You won't fair. You say your records are with the people. Mo Ali got your record. Mo Ali say the printer calling. Now my friends are seeing that printer can cut information that I need. They gotta get loud. I will boss here. I want prior information to carry. Then I say the printer calling all I want. Meanwhile, I want they are saying. The man see the year and CDC or in power. You see the year and there. And you knew the year Joseph Baga not president. He still printing. I know people are telling you, but MD, that way you printed that CDC record, he said, yeah, I see record. I see record. You see, I got no. When God beating you, you can't want no weapon advancing you. I know some of the men to water and so on telling Mo Ali, but MDO. That year over there, I see it in power. He said, yeah, that's the same record. Why I'm not saying that the same progress we're making. No, yeah. You see, God. God get away to beat people. God can disgrace people do. All the way the men telling Mo Ali, MDO, they want you bring, they hear like that. The patron was not there. He said, yeah, you were not there. He said, the 2020 when you bring Jota Baga not president. He said, yeah, no. But at the same president, at the same progress, at the same employment now. So we're not the one. Then the time Bwakaka, he called out one for that. He said, that one not necessary. The one not necessary are CDC own. The same number CDC knew they won't use the same number to talk. Oh, God. Oh God, yeah, you are different God. No, look at it. No, I still can't get over the thing. That other thing, men were asking questions, but more. Why you carry that paper to the studio? Why you carry that paper? Julia take the paper. You get the paper to Julia. You say, but that the paper that the record. I said, no. You see how God can beat people? So nobody can argue say Jowia didn't employ people. Jowia employed hundreds of thousands of people in 6 years. So you can't argue. And when you argue, the CDC will tell you, say, but the record to you. Nobody get a record. Are you get a record? CDC was not passing around with records and say, these are the people that Jowia employed in a 6 years. No. The records are with no CDC may get a record. No CDC get a record. That record straight away. You know the party people. It with them. It with them. Nobody to say the record that CDC people got a record, they don't want talking. No. Nobody carry anybody on Julia Jet show. It was not CDC. It was not how they call the guy? Chelsea or Madrid. It was not Calasco. Nobody that more at least second paper. More they say you caught Julia Jesse I get evidence to prove. And CDC said they won't play with all. And the doubting the 700,000 $700,000 created by the paper. I get dropped. And he was carrying that paper. Right here, I see. Okay. Yeah, because I saw Mo Alika leaving the. Oh, and at the time you were going to the studio. And they said the picking them toys about MDO. They all don't record you. The number that year, they won the year. Yeah, they said the record. Year 2022. He said, I see this town. He saw all the year they tell you the picking obviously, but my picking town no. Jowia employ people all that same figure that Jowia knew use that same figure. We all able to our own. Then 2025 we call it up. Then Julia just asking and telling the message. Yeah, my tab retor. Yeah. You see how God can. I mean, I open the lamp for you. Yeah. You see how God can confuse people. And more than that, now. The record he carried, that was CDC record. He did well. He did well. I must applaud Mo Ali. He did well. He did well. He did well to have carried that record.
Doesn't exist. I'm saying this is the document that Mo Ali brought, folks. So what is on it is from 2005 to 2023. So it's in 2022.
Mo Ali.
You see, there's no available data for the total 70,000 plus jobs from the Ministry of Labor.
There is. Now, again, right?
Where is
the World Development Index has been tracking job in this country, job creation, short, medium term, long term job since 2005.
Okay.
Since 2005, the data is there. And on the average. Oh, you saw it? You disagree with it?
No, but then, okay. So it says 2023, 75,288 jobs are created. 2022, 104,156. 2021, 76,872.
The 2025,
no, in there, I'm saying 2025.
Maybe they print out left it off.
They got it. They be men and they hear it. Maybe the printer left it. Or how you leave them? What do you say? Your government employ 700,000 people. You will leave it up. Eh? Yeah.
It says 2021, 76,872.
The 2025.
No, in there. I'm saying 2025.
Maybe the printer left it up. What is that?
So you never brought CDC. You are getting about CDC. You can't bring.
They got this crazy self. They got it. No, that's my belly with the mail. He disgrace himself. Morally, all the P more you can be making. That you go to studio, you carry CDC record to go buy, you go beep, you go promote CDC, you go damage yourself. You say you go after all the P more you can make. You causing noise, you want argue with people. All the P more, all the one fuel you get. Then you go, be man and you go while you carry CDC record in the studio.
75,288 jobs are created. 2022, 104,156.
That's not CDC number.
76,000.
CDC.
The 2025.
No, in there. I'm saying 2025.
Maybe the printer left it up. What is that?
So you never brought CDC. It's that you are getting about CDC. You can't bring something that helps CDC.
No. Let's open the lines out. They got disgrace himself. These guys, no, God will deal with you. Let's open the lines. Let's take your calls on 077-223. What? 077-2. Wow, the numbers ain't go. 077-223-9933. So 077-223-9933, 086-304497, 077-980-375. Let's hear you on the program. Talk about it. Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much for all the topics. The thing is that if the first one on the investigation, if they want to investigate, the Secretary of State, the down to talk about asking her, until they put the sit down, that then what should the so answer to? They so can to quote to an answer. Then you educated, your wife is educated. Why you give your paper to your wife, their wife to read the paper to you for you getting outside? Then you go to say you come with even yourself. You know some words is that right? What you do? And more are on go can sleep. Anything one of the every no CDC been doing well, and to the Senate they've been doing well. So you have to carry a report and say the CDC did well. So lying on the topic what the person is doing, we are lying. So there's 70,000 job. Now I lose my job. So I want for the other party to help me to give me a job. Because Nana, I'm going to go for Gallon and ask people to help me to go Barry or to be selling. So I appeal to the 700 job. Then they help me with 7,000. Then they help me with the job.
Okay.
So be happy.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Ezra.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, it's about back on it from Johnson Day. Ezra, I don't want to talk later this morning, but I want to sing song. She's working for me. Hey, I will not worry. Oh, she's working for me. Hey, I will not worry. Oh, she's working for us. Hey, I will not worry. Oh, she's working for us. Hey, I will not worry. Oh, she's working for us. Will not worry. That she's working for us. And the reason more, I say our employment paper and the 5,000. When they go coin, down there, when you tell the people, they tell it to the studio, they go to the paper. They get to the paper, they put in the studio, the paper, they say, hey, while you are working for us, we will follow you, we will not leave you. Until the end time, we will follow you. Thank you for putting yourself in the people. Thank you. You choose your leader, they say they want devil. Thank you for choosing who leader for the people.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you. Let's go to the other side. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Ezra Bowiase.
Morning, Chief.
This is the Common Board Chairman, and I speak for the Common Board of Liberia. I join you from the Shufo.
Okay.
Ezra, you know something? These people shouldn't be in power in peace. That now, if Liberia was a single country, Asia, if you listen to that father minister, is he saying that somebody wants to have a problem? Stand that minister, you are the one who should be solving the brain, but not power Liberia. But if you listen to that main podcast or interview or press or whatever he had, if you saying that somebody that want to stop problem and non-nation problem that want to stop problem, government are elected for solutions of problems. But in this instant case, this our government is incapacitated to solve problems. They are unable to solve our problems. So, therefore, Article 1 of our Constitution, it was crafted by the people who wrote it, that they kind of people who want to kind of power, one man will want to kind of power, quote unquote, for the 2 years, who would deal with the devil and bring some enough demons, and and incarnate the whole of Liberia, and it became all carnage. So when the Liberian said it's carnage by this man who deals with the devil and brought some demons, Article 1 said you should be ousted. That's not unconstitutional. It's constitutional that we call for this president to be ousted. That's what our Constitution says. Okay. But we let this man to solve problems. He's not solving problems. So therefore, let him be asked by the people out.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning. Let me say thank you very much for the hard work. Yeah, my name is Alvin Che. I'm calling from Sokuna Damo Creek, to be precise. Yeah, straight to the issue. You see, Brother, I didn't expect that Papa to give homage to the late Prince Johnson. You get me? Because Jamal put to us one time that Pakistan, the Papa bring with decline. Yeah, bring with decline, you start to be like a child. Even you start to wear papers. Like he Jamal could the father word. You get me? So I didn't expect Papa to do it because can you imagine if Papa appear on the pulpit, he started greeting the people and telling them to sit. He asked one of the other side now, I should tell them to sit or they should remain standing for the 5-year experience that they clean out the Papa all the experience. He asked the lady, I should allow them to sit or they should remain standing. Now the man said, tell them to sit. Now he went to the people to sit. For the 5-year experience. Is it more out there? I'm going to be us so. We keep telling our brothers there, but it's still on the other minute who can lie. It's still defending party who can lie. It is glaring that you can lie the lies. All the damn thing when I'm in opposition, they have been pushing. Now I'm out here saying, oh, I'm going to be us so. So thank you for our Israel. We Isa. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Let me take this person from diaspora quickly. Good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, good morning, Bowie, and to the Liberian people. This is Joseph Colley calling from New York. Look, my people, these people are reckless and very foolish people. Bunch of hustlers jacking to hustle on the Liberian people. Then why were you elected? Because we had the motorcyclists that were in non-motorcyclists that were driving around. They were employed, right? Those people were working by themselves. You think you took a lot of them from there. Those who were in the government under George Weah, you took a lot of those people from the payroll. They were working. Then why you came to power? The Papa came and poo in lies. There people all over there on the floor cleaning the poop. Then there is a rebel. No, rebel operate in chaos and steal from people. Now all the rebel do, they can't destroy. Steal people things, they turn around for them to go to hustle in from the person and take it. Now all the Papa know how to do, and your colleagues. Nothing else they came to help with. You talk about school feeding program. Show all the school that you're doing no school feeding program at. Then you talk about if somebody can afford $1 a day. So people who are in the diaspora supporting the people there, that the job is fine for them. Wheelbarrow boys are on the street. And the stupidity of this government, I don't even understand it. Because even that barrier you're talking about, the lady is there, got a lot of business there. All those who have businesses there, providing for their people there, although people putting bread on the table for their people, you want to take everybody out of business. Then you say you're trying to improve the life of the people. How stupid or crazy you are. everything you're doing, you say you're helping. You have made a lot of people homeless in the place. So let's stay happy. To for shelter for those people. Then you come here with your lies and things all around the place, are providing food, and, for your children and things, food, school feeding program. All lies, man. I don't know these people from the Genesis. They just lie and lie and lie on everything. Even the time you say there is daylight, you got to make sure you look there. I'm telling you, man, what kind of people are these people? Where they come from? What kind of planet you guys live on? That you just come and lie. You don't even think of those who are in the people water to vote you into power. Today you push them on the side, make them homeless. Don't care about their welfare. Then you come up with lies and just lie every day. These are crazy bunch of people, man. I'm telling you. That only God can save the state. Because what the prophet said, everything is coming to play.
Okay.
No more Ali. Now everyone of them running all around the place to try to clean the paper pool. You just lie and lie every day. But brother, God bless you all, man.
Thank you.
It's just unfortunate.
Thank you so kindly, Joseph Colley there from New York. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah, go ahead.
God picking at our old development thing and taking it, the beginning still say the 2001, they implore 2002, they implore 2003, they implore. And say, oh, I made mistake, and I think it. Why am I made a kind of mistake? But more Aliu, why know all the time I used to take phone and can on the street to go protest. Protest again, we are more shut down. But you know our people and the get be more all they must shut down over and with no heart. When they say protect can, like black can't get also, they will shut down to the hall. When they say radio open and they say calling all over. Me and I calling, but they say me I get how I get if the library get the day I work I made a product for that I did work coming to march to the marshal. They had a girl, they see how in Guinea Pool had the Nigeria, the Ghanaian, now I get what coming march to the passion I did and so what I done. Okay. They say not yet. Nobody final minister, you will go over different ministry to make bread and butter to be feeding the Liberia pool not get bread and butter in Liberia.
Oh. She slipped up the line. They dropped the number 077-223-9933. 0886-304497 or the women line is 0777-980-375. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
Yeah, let's hear you, Chief.
Is Aklamito Dennis, I the chairman for the Voice of Grand Nigeria from Pingsville.
Okay.
Thank you for the topic on our discussion. You see, go to my own my own voice of analyzation. Baking the topic here. People can say that 2 days stay there. I'm begging you guys when you go on your platform, you should bring it all again.
Okay.
Yeah. What we there. Now, that get to the point. You see, there's a parable that says that when they disgrace the rooster, where you can take it from? Where you can come from? Come from beyond. Just imagine for whole president to on podium to speak to the people after the national anthem. The first mistake, he asked for a face cap, a hat. The second one, he asked the little girl signing quote unquote teach the protocol or who. What I should say to the people who's standing? Why you see the chief justice? The speaker, people standing, you ask him. They like. The people standing there, you ask them what I should say to the people. The legislature tell the people say that was another more disgrace there. Then he went to the extent telling people that, oh yeah, the flower bed from 35 to 35. These are things. Then our brothers, people who working, who are civil servants, who serving us, they coming lying to us. That has to do with the finance minister who control the money aspect of Liberia. Telling the people say, I will tell the president, like I will tell the president so we can open the ministry or what or something. So that you can tell president, yes, I will recommend to the president, but you say I will tell. You got to control in that paper, get a one remote control. And And we're looking at that. Tole is coming. We don't really want to talk about Tole, but we'll after that. And they say we don't know who we're in power. But today, they will get to know where we lay our book from. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. Let's take another person there. Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Israel.
Go ahead.
Israel, I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from my people down Coast Spoon Hill, White Town community. Israel, thank you very much. Israel, you know that the Pape's speech has broken the entire government down. You know that? Yes, the entire government is in complete disarray as we speak. Everyone in the government now is just fighting to grab what they can grab to go back to America. Amen. Israel, you know who I'm feeling for this morning? I'm feeling for the cyclists who were fooled by the guy who said, Kenyon, who were fooled by Kenyon. Kenyon, when they want telling them, say, when the Pape come, they went. He said, George Weah did not provide jobs, that's why they were riding motorbike. George Weah did not provide jobs, that's why they were riding keke. When the Pape come, George will wait. And Joe will come. Fast forward, more I need to sit down and say, Shushan job like job, motorbike riding job like job. Hey man, gentlemen, you guys are on a motorbike in certain President Weah. You have any more hope again? Is there any hope for you guys that there will be job for you? As it was told by John Kenyon, who says, as a director at Freeport, and I left you in limbo and stumble, and you guys are frustrated in the street today. After taking 14 million from you guys, they drive you today. They come back and say the job they are doing that job. Hey man, then you come President speak. And when President speak, it was become policy. Then somebody can say the policy, the president say la la. Man, what the book people doing to also? Eh? Is this the education he got boosted about? President, we are run an irresponsible. Is this a responsible government? In my mind, this government is the least and most incompetent government that have ever existed on planet life for Liberia. Okay. Israel, we are in danger, and danger is ahead. If Pape 2 years broke the entire government down, what becomes of the next 2 years to come? Let's pray for our new. As President, we have said, even the darkest night must pass the day to break. And the toughest too must learn for the ship to sail. We will sail and sail to 2029. Israel, these guys are failed, and they have failed their own people that sang President. We are so here. Okay. Even the health records are all in shambles today. Thank you very much, Israel, for always giving us the opportunity to make our voice on national issues. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Go to this side. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Israel. Sorry for holding you. Let me say good morning to you, Israel, and good morning to our beloved people of the people of Liberia and also the hardworking kids of the family. For the recognitions for the public, booked Robert. And I join you this morning from our unknown destinations. You know, Israel, we always say the thing you can lie to come to power, or you cannot lie to govern. That's a serious fact. Like the FACTS is a serious fact. What mean the fact is more. You can stay to come to power, but you cannot stay to govern. It's also a fact. You see what they can cut into? You see, more are they taking our progress, our unprecedented progress of providing job for our people. More are they putting it in the circle of them. You see what they can cut into? A more are they that claim to be a doctoral degree holder. A very intellectual excellent, taking our unprecedented progress and carrying it to be a more progress. By the way, God will get him cannot sleep. He's very sure. He's very slow, but he's sure. Those guys, as one of the callers said, the statement of the president de Content, the purported and the reckless, ruthless statement that caused state of nation Nigeria for his president, it has made a garden have caught in a serious calamity. As I'm talking, when you go to the airport, talking Israel, we are not even going to 2027 years, but the garden have fleeing back. The garden have seen the east before the Christmas. They have seen the east before the Christmas. They are fleeing back to the state. It's a serious truth. You gotta know that come to the now. Trust me. They can't even go in the front of the ground. Don't even tell you. The Liberian people are suffering. The Liberian people are seeing the kind of losses of the God. The failure, the massive failures of the God. The backwardness of the God. It is a point waiting now to go by and go sit down home while they don't have even food or stamina. They don't have even delivered to provide for the children in the street. To even share, to get the children's school fee. Today, wherever you saw any child begging for what situation in the street on the drug we are regime. Whenever you see a late child leaving a family home, going in the street to disgrace the family for what payment. It never happened on the drug we are regime.
Okay.
But see now, our children are living home and going and begging. They stand on the drug we are set. That the burden of our mother, our father will be alleviated. Today, Twaga have increased the burden. May God save our state. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Hello? Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah.
I'm about it, Papa.
Okay.
I just saw my side, I will blow. Mama said on my side, I will blow. I have a head on my side, I will blow. The whole is for me, I don't worry. The whole is for me, I don't worry. Oh, the woman you're passing around. Oh, boy, Ali. I like it when you put inside. I like it when you. There is way last year. They better for me. Thank you, their money. You may have a weapon. Don't be allowed to do nothing. Don't be allowed to pay for by now, no bro. They both went out and they not read the rest of the letter. What are they got to? Well, no way, no go. You know your own rapper. That our body. The animal water. May stop for all the purpose. It's telling her war. You what with devil. The one will be on your side all day. Say we are saying about God, I maybe. I honor you. Anyway, standing, Master will look at you. We are waiting for. We are waiting for you, Master. Calm down. And I want to calm down. You got that. Bless, Valeria. God, please say bless. Can I be your thank you? Anyone your popo. What will be telling you? What I want to hear, bro. Oh, they are hearing with me doing. Oh, they are hearing. See, second one, step one in the deep. I'm going to carry you in a boy. I want to hear that. Papa waiting for you. Bring our day. They are not going to get out there for all. Thank you, their money. Thank you, Master. Thank you. That is your day.
Thank you, Ma'am Betsy. Thank you. Good morning.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning, Baba.
Okay.
So we started by saying, Jesus working for us. What should we worry? Jesus working for us. Hey, what should we worry? Lord, Jesus working for us. That God will beat the people ever, that God will beat them. They feel the best saying they said God to life. They say we are for provide. You go carry paper, you go carry job, you are all people. I know say you can't run out. No one going to blind your eyes. You can't get over it, pa. You can't job your whole document. The job is in the place in the country. If you provide to okay, that's more than your own. No. You are also okay, no. Take what okay, you are on. Providing fact, you want to defend fact and back up. We are document show. That one will go right here. Oh, she forgot in it, so in it. Now you was also want defend lie. So defend lie. You cannot be in government and lie. You are outside, you are lying, you are holding water, but now to defend it. So God will beat them. I can say to them. God will say now and show people we are. One last time we are. Two now we are. A movie. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. I want to talk to Bob. Boss is on the line there. Let me before they look at the razor issue as you I can get in. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Israel. How are you?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, thank you for the show and thank you for having me. We're listening to our grandfather and who leading the country, but I think he's mislead and continue to lie to we the Liberian people. My first question would be, President Bwaga said he built roads, he building roads, and all the number he called. When did he broke ground for one of those roads that he talking about? Israel, can you answer that question or for me? What time you remember, or anytime in 2024, 2025 that Joseph Bwaga broke ground to start building road in Liberia? When? They man never broke ground. They man never broke no ground anywhere since he came to power. You should be ashamed and say, listen, we must congratulate the past government for doing what they did by leaving more road projects, and we are going to complete those road projects and also break ground for additional roads. These are the statements you should be making. Congratulate the past government for doing well with the road project and telling the Liberian people that indeed we will complete this road and we'll break ground for more roads to be in the country. This is my plan, and this is what I intend to do. You can't go tell us, say, you build 11 kilometers of road, this, that. What are you lying on that for? What you broke ground? What about broke ground? No way. Like you show us to say, this is the road. You're talking about Sonny Fisher thing, and you can't bring it to put discussing. You're talking about long term, Sonny, what you will do in the future. You're talking about the present, you're talking about future. But anyway, Israel, you can't blame the man. The man told the Liberian people they reduced the flour bag. They reduced the flour bag by $35 from $35 to $35. So you can't blame the man. That man got a serious dementia issue. President Bwaga is not in charge of that country. This is why you see the country is running the way in which it's running. That man suffering from dementia, that he cannot remember nothing. He and Pop are in the same stage right now. He cannot remember nothing. It's the man standing there asking a woman, and the woman tell the people to sit down. He said, oh, I'm going to tell them to sit down. Are you the 45-year experience you got, you know? But you know what can happen, Israel? When you see people that got dementia issue, they lost everything. They can't remember anything. Old age there, when you reach that level, you can't remember nothing. That's what happened to Bwaga. Bwaga be sleeping while the people signing documents. Bwaga be sleeping while the people passing law. Bwaga be sleeping while the people cashing the check. All Bwaga know, the major waking up and say, Papa, you ready to go? Let's go. That's all. Okay. The man when the man came from overseas to the man hall when Mystical Madrid went there, and the white men put the other body together to welcome the people. Imagine that kind of diet journal Mystical Madrid were beating that day in the man compound, the man sleeping. They can wake up the man and get him come to chew. But anyway, the Liberian people, we did it to ourselves. Some of us left from here, we went to Liberia to run camp because we saw what was happening. We saw the good thing that on President Weah, what was happening to Liberia, the credibility that we were gaining around the world, the infrastructure development that he was carrying on. We left from here, we went to campaign and tell the Liberian people, say, this man will be the best man for us. Because when we were growing up, the thing that we didn't play with, we didn't have access to. That our children now having access to those things. That's why you and myself were growing up, we never knew where to come back. We want used to go on the field. You know what used to happen? Lots of me caught us, Sardine caught them, damaged us. I remember one of my friends, lots of me caught, took out the man whole flesh. But today, the man is building morning path for our children and our brothers and to go there. And shamelessly, the thing when they were condemning that the people they can be running, going. Yeah, they carry other brother from America. Like the only group they were able to pass the man for the man to see. They carry the man West Point. Somebody carrying the country, they carry West Point to go look at people on the water on the beach. That, what kind of nonsense that? Then you tell them, right, you carry the man to PHP Paradise. When they find that place, man in that place. Look at the park then. They're not even taking care of it.
Look at the one Katumu Bwaga they used to be. They used to contain. And I play Katumu to be running and you're not able to maintain the University of Liberia by putting paint on it. That cloud foundation you will maintain. Your funds on there go too. At least we are learning our lesson and then making a lot of the people homeless today. George, we had a sense and a human mind to say, no, these are my people. If I don't have nowhere to put them now, I cannot make them displaced. I cannot make them to be homeless. Let them stay there until I found somewhere. Even other places that he went to go break down, he said, you know what? You gotta compensate the people so they can get something to do. Yeah, Kalano took government money on the job we are. They pay him for that building. The people came to power. The money Kalano finish taking because all of them part of the same thing. The bypassing Kalano hall, but they breaking other people horses behind Kalano. What kind of sense is that?
Okay.
But come 2029, the Liberian people, they will put together and they will remove Joseph Boakai in the Unity Party first round. It will be no second round beginning with the Unity Party. First round, it will be out of there and we'll find the essence to go to the president. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so kindly, boss. Solo guy from the US. Okay, so I'm going to take it from this. Okay, morning.
Hey, my son, morning.
Morning.
You all right?
I'm okay.
God bless you, kids, every family, freedom, every one of you. God bless Abiyo. My son, you can allow me to sing my song. Thank Jesus, turn it around. Thank Jesus, turn it around. Thank Jesus, ready for me. Praise God, God happen. My son, these people here, they hold at the door. They will fall in a hole and we will not send them. We know them. The whole world will know what job we are doing. The lie that they put together, the wickedness that they put together. God turn it around. The one who talking about you a big warehouse for food. Who put in over there? And as somebody saying you get there. And as somebody made you to know today and said I'm behind and death. That somebody put in all. So that we can at the school feeling. What kind of wicked people here so? And now what the other one went. God say you will prove your we are. He told you we are talking about go debate on it. Oh God, you see what God can do, man. So God can do plenty to Georgie, say that don't talk. God will fight for you. God will fight for you. They will be exposed on the 3 years old child. I will know. Go. Thank you, my son.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning. Oh. Morning.
Good morning, Sergeant.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Jimmy. Jimmy, I come from Delesigo Avenue in the borough of Michigan. You know, Israel, the president's speech embarrassed the entire government. So nobody knows who to go to defend. The first mistake Mo Ali made was he was not to go to debate with Benedict Koluba. Benedict Koluba is a veteran when it comes to economy. Benedict can discuss on number and data. So you go put Mo Ali and Benedict Koluba in one room. Mo Ali not know what to see. Mo Ali is not Benedict Koluba. If I had a major father, Benedict Koluba was a former boss. The Koluba was Benedict Koluba sitting. Mo Ali and was sitting in the Super Bowl. Mo Ali was to be waterman. So Benedict Koluba is bring anybody now with the Unity Party people to opinion. He's letting the Kafa. Yes, sir. Kafa telling people that the president will Ministry of Prayer and Photo. All the men angry, and you know, anytime you lose it, they be angry. The only thing we do, and we'll continue to do, and we're not be level doing, the president will continue to put the pressure on it. We're not putting pressure on it to point out and point out. But intellectually, we'll put the pressure on it because we know intellectually now they are certain it. So we'll continue to put the pressure on it, Israel. So, if they say Israel, now that the president are angry, we'll continue to push the Israel and they'll be angry. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, Israel, let God bless you people. You people are the imams and the pastors in this country here. They are helping us. So let God bless you and guide you and your children.
Amen.
And the people there too that to that power helping us. What happening to them? Let God come it down for them. Let God bless them too, so they were able to think about all here too. But I can't imagine. When we reach to the river, when we read there, we know how to cross it. What are they doing? They pay to money on there. What the suffering in this country are working on there, all on the street, when they're not supposed to do what they're doing. God will help us one day move on from this trouble. I encourage all citizens. We will not talk, then we bounce back. The moment we going forward, we push forward. Let God bless all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. It's almost on they lose that line. And I want to see, should be kind. Something like that. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, that's my car, man. And I'm the visually impaired now that pushing for the return of President Weah 2029. You know, the government is confused, but the government always looking for trouble on themselves. The people feel that the Liberian people, they knew the days of Boakai and Ellen 12 years. That's the Liberian people that are here today. That is why I gave it a hard time. Because you're not allowed to nobody. Even how much you went to studio, according to you, the printer refused to print off your own record. You could just sit on your feet, just Google it, and all of your record will come up. You know? You just go to your phone, you Google 2024, 2025, you know, your record. Yeah, everything gonna come out, you're gonna display it, but they don't have nothing there. The very international community that are helping us to do the data, to come up with these analysis, they came up last year and told you that you have brought job opportunity from 100 to 9%. You think they were joking with it? You're not doing anything. You're not creating job. And then the very people now that you're saying today that they are the one that can add the list up, the job opportunity, or they are the one that you're chasing from the street.
Yeah.
So where are we with this? But you know, like I was saying last night, the one thing we need to do as citizens is not to be complacent. We should keep pushing and know that the challenges are ahead. Because once they are failing this side, they will go to the other side. Okay? Because when you come to a unity party winning election, clearly 2029 is not possible. Only 2 years they have failed. So they will always find all of the means that they can to make sure that to maintain themselves. So we don't have to be complacent. Oh, we finish making it. No, let's keep hoping on God and fighting on. Because the time is coming for registration. For that registration come, don't say we plenty. The people who already finished beating them, you go register. No. You need to tell how you register. And once you are in your district, the people are fully aware of CDC districts, the particular district that we have under our control. When you are there carrying on your registration, when you notice any malpractices, you make sure you report the other party be on top of the game. Because that's where they will start from. They can make a machine to malfunction in CDC Vera district. So that the number of people that are supposed to register, they can register. So all of these things, the lives are at a horse, so we're supposed to fight on. The battle is not won yet, under the loud whistle is blown. But God is fighting them on our behalf, on behalf of Liberian people, because they told all of the lies about President Weah. They said all of the negative things, but he is here in Washington. And God is fighting for all, and this is what we have said today. All of these prayer services by the Unity Party, people always attending. It's a charade. You're making mockery of yourself. God is not mocked. You cannot mock God. How come? Just a day before the sooner, you went to morning service, breakfast service. You know, attending there, praying for the success of Suna and praying for the transformation of the country. Yes, it's a disgrace that I hate you again. All of the prayer that they were offering, where did the prayer go? Because you fail to follow the elementary principle of Christianity. You cannot be Tony grudges in your heart as the leader of the country. You refuse to confess. You refuse to reconcile. You refuse to bring the people together. Then you go standing into one prayer service and you say you're going to reconcile. No. Reconciliation doesn't start at prayer services. No. It starts from with him. When you reconcile the people, then you turn to God, and He will go in here in heaven will listen to you and solve your problem. God doesn't solve your problem when you are in kosu and gam. When you really know that you want for God to forgive you and answer your prayer, the Bible says you should be in sackcloth. You should disguise yourself, your presidency. You should disguise yourself, your representative, your senatorial position. You should disguise yourself as speaker, as pro tem. All of us should be in one accord. That God is going to listen to you and listen to your cry and solve somebody. But you know what I mean? President to go stand to read or speak, and all that is in that speech are all fraud. Nothing is factual in that speech. If you come and talk about you are feeding 239,000 students. Basically, they're talking about government school. Where is the capacity of the government school across the country? And you are reporting on 2025. Okay? So can we get that number of students? Besides, even us investigating to know whether the feeding program ever took place 2025, but can we get that kind of student in the government school around the country just on up for 1 year? 239,000 human beings. So everything they talk about is just fraud. You can't find no truth in it. Then they shouldn't believe. Oh, you got enemy in the government, you got this in the government. What you got enemy? You created your own enemy. You feel that you are the best and nobody can infiltrate your camp. So this is what you have done to yourself. And like I said last night, in our legislature was a spirit legislature. Waka had desecrated the legislature. 30 senators, 73 lawmakers representing the Liberian people. They should be putting your impeachment bill on the floor to impeach Waka. Then somebody take the challenge. He lied before the legislature. He lied before. Oh, you should be called to go and stand before them to justify why he did that to the Liberian people, because they are our direct representatives. But because you have regime speaker, you have regime protein, it is possible to do. But at times it is good that you do it so that the record will reflect that somebody was there that were able to brave the storm to put an impeachment on the bill for this wicked old man. But we will be here, like I said earlier, that I remember and trust God, but be aware that there are more challenges ahead because they will always flip-flop from one end to another. Let us be on top of our gains or engagement. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, Edmo. Thank you. Let's take this person. Good morning. Hello? Yes, I'll take this person this side. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Peter David Castle. I call from under the street light in Lower Johnsonville. Thank you for the fascinating discussion. You know, Israel, it is often said that the breeze that can disgrace the rooster can come from the back. That's what's happening with Joseph Yima Boakai and his cabinet ministers. The ACD have been disgraced intellectually and educationally. They have performed testimony. And I mean, appreciate people in the media that are putting pressure on these and a grossly incompetent individual. Yesterday, they portrayed themselves to be the competent people, but today they are being proven. And you people are the one that taking the lead to disgrace them educationally and intellectually. Where in the world people write a speech and give it to the president, you are only focused on memorizing a speech, but not to analyze and use this comprehensive analysis, to vet the speech. He came here, he lied to us, he lied to the national legislature that he changed flour bread from 35 to 35 to 35. Just like my work, 42 years experience, you make that particular elementary error. Then you said that you created 70,000 jobs. Look at the revenue inflow of your society. Are you not aware that the Liberian people are living in abject poverty? About 85% of the Liberian citizens are unemployed. So are you not understanding those things as a president of this country? Then you sat down, somebody just brought a piece of note to you, you just memorize it, and when you disgrace yourself before the international community and the Liberian society alive. See what is happening? That's why we told people that Joseph Imabwake will not become a good president. And the worst of all, Mo Ali. These are the people that yesterday criticized other people to portray themselves to be the best. But you know, Mo Ali, these are guys that get embryonic idea. They are not educated. He said that July Jazz have not. Before you go around, the man had the whole information. Then he went, he took, you see, that's what God does actually. He took CDC job creation and the in-depth he carry, you want to, and portray it as those it was Unity Party. Should I just say, my man, bring the document. You want how it? You want? No, it was so disgraceful on the part of Mo Ali. I think even up to now, that man is totally unstable.
Yeah.
Because that was yes, that was elementary on his part. And you saw it now when they presented the document. No turn it on the full job creation. No turn it on the far job creation. The guy started sweating, on an air condition. That's how God's work. And God is working for the liberating people. But these people lie the key to power and will continue to be disgraced. You see how Americana also disgraced himself yesterday? The finance minister who should be formulating a fiscal policy, to boost our economy. But nothing. Went down the low almost in the as somebody that is living below the belt, insulting the people. That's a complete force. I think these guys are highly frustrated in power because nothing is working for them. And they lie. You can say, oh, we'll create bread and butter ministry. Or you knew that yesterday when you were criticizing government or around here, don't you know that governance is not a child play? That's why when your friends are there, give them the opportunity. Be constructive. Be engaged in it on a constructive and realistic basis. But yesterday, you portray yourself to be the best. Today, they are proving that you are the less and the least educated group of Liberians that ever taken into power since Liberia was formed. Because nothing is working since Joseph Imabwake and his cabinet to power. Every sector, look at even the electricity, nothing. It's just fluctuating, or every day current can go more than 50 times. When I say explain these things during we are time, then the information minister who have been consistently raising insult. No, they're taking it to be fun. But the reality now is setting in. They are feeling it. And you can't apologize. And that figure that they wrote in the president's speech, it was irregular. Oh, so you, the information minister, you did not go through the president's speech too, to compare it with your road connectivity chat. Other people just sat down there, mentally depleted, and allow the president to come and lie and disgrace himself and disgrace the image to the international community. But thank you very much. We are returned to the presidency. Donald Trump will come for them again. These particular measures, Donald Trump will come for them. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Let's see you. Good morning.
Yeah, money is right.
Yeah.
Hello, money.
Okay.
Money no IPSC. Sure, the people can laugh. The people can laugh. Why they poor frustrating or in your country? Maybe I want to talk about more than 1,000 workers. Where they can work at? Someone who are not working but working for Toria. Toria, they work for in the country. What are the people must treat tell to say will not appear? What about be lying to all of that? But what will move for behind it? Because Toria stand for the citizen in the country. Toria stand for Liberia in the country. Toria can he tell that he said he will do and he said he do it. Why the people be lying to us? Some of us were not working, but we're looking at what on payroll. While one for that ring, while one little go coming, we celebrate coming. Why? They say they get to the people in the country and they have their own self and party, people crying around here. Why the people be behaving like that to us? But what on to ne? And I to honor the son yet. What will always expose the and selfie to our buy in the country. But so long we are sweat. In our summer in the country, what will always struggling. So thank you, Israel. I will be getting all our life. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Good morning. Hello? Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, brother. Israel. Good morning, brother.
Yeah, let's hear you quickly.
Abraham Dean, Ghana, say, found on Lion's here. Yeah, you know, you need to party for. What they are doing is the work. What happening to them now is the work of God. Because if you look at the story of Moses and the children of Israel, what God did, God confused King Pharaoh to release the children of Israel to go. So Liberia does not belong to the party. It belongs to Liberians and our king. We are who God send to Liberia. For anything that you do to someone, that thing, God will make it. Once you send any evil, God will make it. He will send him to battle against you. So that's what happening to them. And from I made a jado. I will respond hard in your people. I really want to go back machine. You go back writing machine and go again writing machine. So I know that Georgia will come back because their own mistake what they do is about make them will leave power. And they will continue lying to the Liberian people. Well, I just want to tell the Liberian you'll be wise. You'll be very smart because when the scamming and reaching, the people will come in your community, they will start talking to you, telling you. But as long as you've been bearing it, for the time the God in power and you've been bearing it, if you know what for Liberian, they say they will be your own, they will let you, they will go. But for me, for you, I don't want nothing for you. Yeah, when they call for me to bury you and die with hunger, I will die with hunger. But I will not betray the Chicago. So Liberia, they don't betray the Chicago 2029. And we will come back and you will rule. And you will be leader for this country and the ruler, then they will leave power. So let God bless the King FM and let God give you a long life. You're always acknowledging them to do the right thing, but the thing you are against them. And say you're not against them, God will always be against them. God will keep them fine. So thank you, brother.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, boss here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Tama Bundo calling from Kawa.
Go ahead, Tama.
You know the reason the problem that the Liberian people who said the people because Joseph Boakai was having nothing. That's the reason why they say they were wanted to put him there. And they put him there today. He never worked for the Liberian people. Yeah, why the Chateauman tell us yesterday? He tell us say that you obey, you obey very important issue. This one here will cross us. So you know what happened? And now one will happen in. This is the end of Joseph Boakai. They wanted campaign for CDC. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Let me just squeeze this first. Morning. Let's hear you quickly. Good morning.
Hello, morning. How are you today?
Yeah.
Okay, how are you?
I'm okay, Chief.
Sunday, Morris Kamara calling from Somalia driver. Something I was observing, you said public speech. You know, during the past administration, where the gay speech, where we are gay speech, that whole week, they say the atmosphere.
Yeah.
And I can see coming down, you know. That whole month, it's happening. But why is it not very over the woman? Nothing. I'm let down. That's the problem. Now, you guys will be coming down, all that joy, you will be there, what if I make this speech? Or nothing like that, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, not so. I'm just saying, they both take value up.
Time has got with us onto this edition of the program. Talk about it. So let's say thanks to all of you for your calls. Thank you so kindly for your analysis, your comments, suggestions, and the way forward on our best we can move our country, Mamad Libe. Those of you in Radio Land, thank you for your listening role. Those of you in the diaspora, thank you so kindly. Talk about a return tomorrow, same time, same station. My name is Israel, where we are. So don't go. Lot good is coming up on Kings 88.5. Bye-bye.